You may have heard a lot about AI tools and how they can help you to write emails and write blog posts and to take notes, summarize documents, so many things that AI can do. But have you ever thought about using AI to learn English? In this video, I'm going to demonstrate different ways that you can use AI to learn English. So you can use AI to practice English, but you can also practice any other language. It's really amazing. So in this video, I'm going to go through two different apps that you can use to practice your English. So the first app is ChatGPT. Okay, this is the app that really went famous at the end of 2022. But we can use this app on our phones. And the great thing about it is that we can speak and listen to ChatGPT. And the voices are really, really excellent. So all you need to do is hold down for a long time and it's going to record everything you say and give a response. So listen to what I say and give me a response. I use ChatGPT to learn English. Okay, so that's how it works. If you want to go back to the text, you just press the X here and it will see all the text that you can study, the language and all of that. So really good for speaking and listening and also reading and thinking about language. The one problem with this is you need to really know how to engage and think of topics. Okay, it's kind of like when you open Spotify and there's a million songs that you can listen to, but you don't really know which one to start with. That's the problem that you have with this amazing app, but you don't have the direction right on where you want to go with learning English. So I have made a guide that you can download if you click the link in the description, and basically give you lots of prompts and ideas of what to talk about, what to practice with ChatGPT. What do you think about talking to ChatGPT? Do you think this is a good way to learn English? Comment below and we'll talk about it in the comments. So like I said, sometimes the problem with using ChatGPT is that you don't really have that structure. You kind of forget about what you studied yesterday, something like that, the words maybe you studied. So when you are using ChatGPT, be sure to use a notebook, something like that, to record all the new vocabulary, some to record. Another option you can use is Talkio AI. I'll leave a link in the description below. So you have this app, and one of the great things about it is it has all the topics. So you don't need to think about topics. You can just choose any of these. Maybe you're interested in food and cooking. Okay. And in this way, we can just practice vocabulary and talking about food and cooking. So let's practice a topic here. I want to know about Indian cooking. So teach me something about Indian food.
Indian cuisine is incredibly diverse. A signature dish is biryani, a flavorful rice dish with spices, meat, or vegetables. Ever tried making it at home?
So as you can see, the voice was very good here, and we can just keep talking. No, I have never tried to cook biryani. How do I cook it?
Biryani usually starts with sautéing onions, ginger, and garlic. Then, add spices like cumin and turmeric, followed by rice, meat, or veggies, and cook everything with broth. Would you attempt it?
Okay, so the good thing about this, which you don't have with ChatGPT, is that you can save different words. So maybe there are different words that you don't know. Let's say you don't know what the word turmeric is, and you get a nice translation here. You can also listen to the word again and again. You can save the word into your workbook over here. So if I save that word, it will go into my workbook, and then I can practice it again later when I have time to practice all my new words. So that's one of the benefits of using an app like Tokyo. You can also get more ideas, a better description of what the word is about, because sometimes maybe you don't even know in your own language. And then you get a good description here. It just takes a few minutes to load up the description. There are also sentences of examples. These are examples in context, okay? So as you know, turmeric is very healthy. So here's an example of a sentence so we know and learn a little bit more about turmeric. So here we go. We have more information. So it's all about learning more and more about everything, really, isn't it? That's part of learning a language too, is learning about different cultures and food and music and everything like that. Makes learning language much more fun, in my opinion. So you can also practice, things like debates and do role plays. Role plays are great for getting yourself into that situation that would be realistic, right? And the great thing about this is you're actually speaking English, right? Because a lot of times people spend a lot of time studying and they're not really actually speaking English. So let's practice a job interview, right? This will help you actually practice the speaking and not just writing down answers. Yes, let's go.
Great. In this role play, I am the hiring manager for a digital marketing firm, and we are looking to hire a senior content strategist. Your role is as a candidate who has significant experience in content creation and strategy, particularly in online platforms. To kick things off, could you please tell me about your recent experience in content strategy and how it aligns with our needs for digital marketing expertise?
Okay, so that's perfect job, because it's what I do, right? I create content online. So let's see the questions that. Can you give me some questions to get started with? Preparation questions.
Certainly. Here are some questions you might expect during the interview. 1. How do you measure the success of a content strategy? 2. Can you describe a content campaign you planned and executed? 3. What tools do you use for content management and analytics? 4. How do you stay updated with industry trends in digital marketing? 5. Describe a challenging situation in a past role and how you overcame it. Feel free to prepare your responses to these questions.
Okay, so now if I was practicing for an interview, I could make some notes and write some answers. And then when I'm ready, just click speak. Okay, so let's practice number 4. I stay up to date with industry trends in digital marketing by watching videos on YouTube, following professionals on Twitter, and trying to study and practice what I preach and making as many videos and content as I can to create the best material for my audience.
That's an excellent approach. Leveraging social media and hands-on practice are key to staying current. How do you incorporate the insights from these platforms into your content strategy to enhance audience engagement?
Okay, so as you can see, the conversation will go on and on. You can also click this improve my last answer. So this is the answer that I gave here. As you can see, it's copied it all out exactly what I said. And it's given me some feedback on my grammar, my vocabulary, and my sentence structure. So you can use that to improve your own speaking skills. You can also use this suggestion on what to say feature here. So sometimes you just go blank, right? And you just can't think of anything. Try not to let that hold you back. If you need more ideas, you can just click regenerate here and you can get more ideas of what things to say. So I encourage you just to keep speaking and listening to Talkio AI because for me, they are the most important topics. Okay. You can also use Talkio AI to improve your grammar and your pronunciation. You get feedback on your pronunciation if you have problems with that. But just go into the daily session if you want to practice your grammar. Again, you will need to lead the Talkio AI here in this case. For example, you say, I want to practice the third conditional. Okay, so basically just whatever it is you want and you need to practice, then use as
Ah,
many.
the third conditional, a classic. Tell me about an event in your past that you wish had turned out differently. How do you think things would be now?
So basically, any topic that you think is difficult, it's a good idea to get a good list of grammar topics and try to pick one of them and try to practice that. I'll leave a link down below to a list of grammar topics too. Okay, that's it for this video. I do encourage you to practice using AI. It can be a very helpful tool. I'm not saying it replaces English teachers. That's not really what I think. I think always you can use technology, but using teachers' experience is always good too. But I would recommend you stop with the filling in exercises because those things they don't really help. You need to always be practicing speaking and listening. They're the most important skills now in the modern times. You know, we use speaking and listening all the time. You need to be able to understand people. That's not as difficult as actually practicing speaking. So this is a great tool to actually practice your speaking in a more comfortable situation, especially if you're low on confidence in speaking in English. Then this tool will help you a lot. So I hope that advice helps you. This is 1 Minute English. Thanks for watching.